Oh, it's a good day, my modeling friends, because I came home to a box waiting for me, which means new plane. So let's check this out. What we have here is the Sig T-Clips 70 EG. Now, Sig is a manufacturer of wood planes. They make everything from scale to sport to gliders, whatever. So if you're at all into wood ARFs or kits, they still make kits, check them out. Now this plane is the T-Clips 70, which stands for a clipped wing Taylorcraft, which has a 70-inch wingspan, which means it's as tall as me, the wingspan, and EG means it is made for either electric or glow gas power. So let's get the box top out of the way and we'll start unboxing. We have the horizontal stabilizer. There's one wing half. And the other wing half, check those out. Good size wings, very nice. Have the vertical stab and rudder, the all-important manual, never forget that. And then we have this absolutely gorgeous fuselage. Check out the covering scheme on that. Wow, that is nice. And all the other various bags, that looks like our electric motor box, wheel pants, got some windows, a little bit of extra wood parts, motor mount wheels, etc. Looks like a nice fiberglass fuse in there, and our landing gear. And then still in the box are the wing spar and the control rods, but I'll just leave those in there. So check this thing out. This is a nice size plane. So here are all the basic parts laid out for you. Now I'll go ahead and put the small accessories back in. We're not really going to take a look at those. You all know what they look like. And the landing gear and wheel pants, we all know what these are. These are really nice fiberglass wheel pants though. Let's start by taking a look at the cowl. Very nice and protected in wax paper. Always like that. Check that out. Wow, good quality fiberglass cowl. That's really nice. And it's got the holes pre-drilled, which if you've ever tried to fit a cowl on around your motor, that's one of those nice little touches. That's really nice. I like that. All right, we'll check out the tail section next. Everything is really nice, nicely bagged and protected. It's always important. You hate getting stuff damaged straight out of the box, so it's always nice to see when companies do that extra special job of keeping stuff in good shape until you get it. Very nice. It's covered in Aura cover, which is the same as Ultra cover if you know your coverings. A couple little wrinkles, but nothing bad at all. Those will take those out in just a couple minutes. Nice nylon style hinges. And we've got the horizontal stabilizer. So this plane is what they call a sport scale. So usually these are based on scale airplanes, and they're just beefed up to do aerobatics. So it's like you can fly scale airplanes and have a little bit more fun with it. So planes you can think of that are similar are like the 2.1 meter Cessna 150, which I have right there from E-Flite, or the FMS Beaver, the 2 meter that just came out, V2. Both of those are very similar to this plane, except they're foam and this is wood, obviously. Check out the horizontal stabilizer and elevators, really nice. Put those back over there. Put the rudder with it. Let's check out one of these wings. And so the great thing about planes like this, and the reason I love them, is it's nice to fly stuff that's based on real-world airplanes, but that you can do aerobatics with. Now, the reason I got this plane is actually to replace the Cessna behind me. It's working fine. I've had it for 2.5 years, and it's one of my favorite planes. but it's going to a new home for a very good mission, and we'll definitely be doing a video on that, so keep an eye out for that. But it's leaving my hangar, and I love flying it so much, I probably fly it more than any other plane that I have, and so I needed something to replace it. So I was looking around, and it came down to this plane or that big Beaver from FMS. Both amazing planes. Wow, check that out. Great build quality. Really nice. Just a couple of wrinkles in the covering, which is no big deal. If you've ever done wood airplanes, just from shipping, you know, Sig builds airplanes in Vietnam. Whether they're built in Vietnam, China, anywhere overseas, just the changes in temperature and humidity as they ship, you always get slight little wrinkles like this. You're used to it, it's no big deal. One thing I'm noticing on here is the holes for the control horn are also pre-drilled. That's another one of those just amazing touches. But yeah, really light, nice wing, just gorgeous. So I settled down between this and the Beaver, and what made me go with this plane over the Beaver is basically the Cessna has been my everyday flyer, right? Take it with me at least every other time I go to the field. So because of that, it gets taken in and out of the car all the time, gets bounced around, and anybody who flies foamies know one of their negative things, one of the few negative things of them, is they take hangar rash pretty easily. Much worse than wood airplanes do. So that's kind of what made me go with this plane over the Beaver, is I wanted a wood version of one of these big sport scale airplanes so that it didn't take damage when I'm taking it in and out of the car as much. Wow, check that out. So hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. Nice graphic on there. Great color. I love the color. And it's got actually the website of the real one if you want to check them out. That's pretty cool. And so yeah, I decided I wanted a similar flying plane because I love just, you know, the great thing about planes like this is if you want to relax and just tool around, you can. But when you want to start doing some real aerobatics, they are more than happy to do it with you. And the other thing that made me go with this plane when I was thinking about what to replace the Cessna with is it's just a little bit smaller. Now, I like the size of the Cessna. I actually kind of wish this was a little bit bigger, but I like that it's a little bit smaller because I'm actually going to be using the same exact motor that's in that Cessna in this plane. And this plane is about a foot smaller in wingspan and about 10 inches shorter on the fuselage, but with the same power, and it weighs 2 to 3 pounds less. So that means I'm just going to get a little bit more spirited flight when I really want to start kicking it. So that's kind of what made me lean towards this airplane. And believe you me, I guarantee I'm probably going to buy that Beaver at some point anyway, because man, that plane looks cool. And I really wouldn't be surprised if I bought another Cessna at some point too, because I cannot tell you how much fun I've had flying that plane. All right, let's check out this fuselage. Check that out, guys. What a gorgeous plane this is. Tell you, I've had a few Sig planes and they all fly amazing. Their build quality is just wonderful. I love their stuff. But so check that out. This will give you a good size comparison between it and the Cessna. As you can see, really close in size. You know, it's just a little bit smaller, but still, it's going to be a big airplane. And remember, this doesn't have the tail on or the nose on, so you're going to be adding quite a bit more to it. But check that out. Nice cockpit scale detail. Don't know how well you can see that, but it's got a really nice cockpit in there, and it's actually got what looks to be the scale cockpit in there with a picture of Eric's wife and son, it looks like, on there, which I'm sure he keeps in the real airplane while he's flying. Little touches like that. I just love stuff like that. But check out this covering job. I mean, how gorgeous are those lines? And this is exactly how the real airplane is done up. They followed his real scheme to a T. So that is the Sig T-Clips all unboxed, man. Tell you, I cannot wait to get building this thing. Hoping to have it done pretty soon, and we'll definitely get video of it maidening and flying once I get to know it a little bit better. So yeah, there it all is unboxed. I mean, what a beautiful plane. You can just kind of take the canopy on and see how it's all going to fit together there when it's all done. And man, I mean, just beautiful classic lines. I've always loved a Taylorcraft, and one that I know is going to do some aerobatics and look this good in the air. I can't wait. So stay tuned and check out the flight video when we have her all put together and ready to go. Thanks.